Hey guys, how are you doing? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about the PlayStation 5 today. So the PlayStation 5 launch is right around the corner, and more information is coming about it, and we're starting to learn certain features and stuff that were not really discussed. Secret weapons, so to speak. And one of these secret weapons was something that could come in handy with their backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 4 games playing on the PS5. So this is the boost mode. Now, a couple people already talked about this yesterday, but I wanted to read an article and give my thoughts about it because this boost mode sounds pretty legit. So if this is your first time coming to the channel, if you want to stay up to date with the PlayStation 5 headlines, click the red subscribe button down below and the bell notifications so you do not miss when I upload. Thank you so much, guys. So let's go ahead and read this. So this says PS5 could supercharge PS4 games. Here's how. PS5 could come with powerful backwards compatibility. So it says Sony's PlayStation 5 could come with a boost mode. And this is the boost mode that we've been hearing about. I think RGT and Review Tech talked about this yesterday. To supercharge the performance of PS4 games running on the next generation console. At least that's according to a boost mode reference found in the PS Store's source code. So this is something that was uncovered by a Reddit user. There's a Reddit post as well. It'll lead you to the Gaming Leaks and Rumors Reddit. It's thought that this will allow the PS5 power to be brought to bear on the 99% of PS4 games that the console is promised to support. So if you aren't aware, 99% of PlayStation 4 games will have like a supported mode, like I guess backwards compatibility on the PlayStation 5, which is pretty good. I'm still a little bummed that PS3, 2, and 1 aren't going to be playable on the PlayStation 5 disc-wise. But, you know, the promising outcome of this boost mode is that your PlayStation 4 games will be optimized really good on the PlayStation 5. So it says, back in March, PS5 architect Mark Cerny detailed how the PS5 will have PS4 Pro and PS4 Legacy modes, which downscales the GPU to emulate the older console hardware and thus allows for compatibility with older games. So it's going to downscale the GPU to emulate older hardware. That's actually pretty interesting. I'm really excited to see how this console works. On top of that, yesterday we also talked about how Oodle and Kraken are going to work together to make load times faster and textures and all that load a lot faster. So it seems like they have a lot of secrets and little tricks of the trade in the hardware and software performance, like how hardware and software interact with each other on the PlayStation 5. Sounds promising. I know a lot of people get into that console war debate with specs and stuff and say, well, the Xbox is better than this and the PlayStation is better than that and this and that. That's all fine and dandy, but if you look at the ultimate picture, if you look at everything as a whole on the front with the PlayStation 5, they have a lot of little things that are pretty good little workarounds and sound pretty promising and stuff like that. So let's go ahead, let's continue reading the article. However, it won't be a stretch to expect PS4 games to run with improved performance on the PS5's hardware, even if it's been scaled back. So this is saying they will be running with improved performance, even if it's scaled back, even if it has certain ends being cut to make it able. And with that in mind, a boost mode would be likely used on games that are able to put the PS5's power to use. Whether boost mode will be a default setting for some PS4 games in the PS5, or if it'll be a toggleable option is unclear, as it is what it will enable. We'd expect better frame rates for PS4 games, say 60 to 120 FPS. So this person's saying they expect it to go up for certain games that didn't have 60 frames per second or 120. Like Bloodborne is being used as an example here. It says it ran 30 frames per second with occasional dips below, making an already challenging game even more difficult to play. But a boost to 60 frames per second would make it smoother and thereby easier to time last second dodges and weapon swings. So if Bloodborne could get a frame rate boost, that would be actually pretty legit. They're saying they're expecting PS4 games to run at a native 4K resolution on the PS5, but depending on rigors of backwards compatibility, running older games at such resolutions could cause frame rate issues even with the PS5's 10.28 teraflops of graphics power. Source code contained a snippet that noted you might expect unexpected game behavior while playing this PS5 game on a PS5 console. So right here, there's warnings found in the source code that it could cause frame rate issues even with the graphics power, that some games just might not be completely optimized for this. I'm venturing to say it's going to be the newer games that work perfect with the Boost game. You know, the games that are coming out right now within the last couple months or in 2020. I can't imagine a game from 2013 or 14 would work properly unless you know, the developer took the time to go ahead and make it work. So it says there's scope for Boost Mode to be a feature for people to use if they're willing to run into unusual behavior, say not being able to access a game's online content or multiplayer. So certain features might not be transferred over properly. It says the Boost Mode could enable PS4 games to be rendered at 1440p or 1080p resolution like they were on PS4 and PS4 Pro, but a higher frame rate. It says, interestingly, at the time of this writing, so this article, the backwards compatibility page for the PS5 appears to be gone, which would suggest Sony's prepping a new suite of content to better detail how the PS5 will run older generation games. So there still is a lot to be unanswered, a lot that hasn't been detailed, and it's interesting enough. So it continues to say the PS5 is, again, the PS Plus collection, which is a series of exclusive games. We already got that list of that. So maybe they will be revealing more info once they go into detail with that. So, a lot to dissect here. Now, again, the Xbox Series X, as far as backwards compatibility goes, it will be running games setting back all the way to the original Xbox and render a lot of them with native 4K in 60 frames per second. So it's interesting enough to see how PlayStation will combat this with this Boost Mode that is a feature. It looks like it's a secret weapon that we haven't seen everything about it yet. This is interesting because we're almost a month away, a little over a month away from the launch. There's still a lot of stuff we don't know, a lot of stuff that we're figuring out day to day, especially because journalists and media outlets are getting review consoles right now as we speak. They're starting to write articles. I'm sure there's still a lot of NDA and a lot of embargo on things that we don't know completely about right now. But as they come out, I'm going to be providing, you know, my thoughts, my commentary on some of these, reading some of these articles, and trying to keep you guys up to date as well, because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out within the next month. Trust me, it's going to be PlayStation and Xbox heavy. So if you guys don't want to miss any of these updates and stuff, make sure you subscribe again, click the bell notification so you don't miss when I upload. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.